Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Fairly Decent podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Jason. As always, I got CJ.
We here.
We here, man.
We here.
It's a beautiful day outside. It's been a little bit. Let me break this down for y'all first.
Come on.
I got to get this off my chest.
Oh shit.
We
ISO.
Yeah, give me the ball. Recently on the podcast, we've talked about, like putting the next foot forward and, going as hard as we possibly can. And then, we take breaks and then, we have this weird balance. I just want to let y'all know, the podcast never really stops, even though, episodes, may come, less often, maybe once every 2 weeks or whatever the case may be. But, this shit never stops. And I don't want people to think, oh, he just puts a pod out and then he just goes and says he needs a break. Like, for real,
Word. In
real life, everything that I do with the podcast is always going to be perfect timing. And I don't want to half-heartedly put anything out. And that is something that's real important to me. It's been something that's real important to me from the beginning. Getting people on the podcast and, topics and just all of this stuff is very methodical. And I don't want to just fall into this situation where, I'm being forced to put like 2 episodes out a week or like an episode every week or because in all reality, every time we put out an episode, the clips that come from it, the game that comes from it, the gems that are dropped, like everything is like special. So in order to, maintain the integrity of the podcast, sometimes, it just doesn't happen every single week. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. And it seems that, the people that listen to this podcast are okay with that too. Through the Discord and like through, just talking to people, the people love it every time it comes out. So regardless of, a time frame, I don't want to be put on a time frame. Also, I had to get out the bedroom. I had to get out the bedroom and, like I said, we were just talking off mic, like doing these solo podcasts for me is super important. But what's also super important is, the aesthetic that comes with it and everything wanting to look right. And, I had to get out the bedroom. So that is definitely in the works. So don't think, just because the podcast comes out once a month, I think that's great still.
Hell yeah.
Once a month is still a lot, but it's not exactly where I want to be, but, we're working on it. And the podcast as of, 2 days from now is 1 year old.
Oof.
So,
damn.
So just put that into perspective on like everything that's been done up until this point. Like it's still 363 days old.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
Everything is going to come with timing. And, just again, today is a special day. Today is a very blessed day. Yeah. And again, with perfect timing, CJ's with me, as always. This is my dog. Packa Loosies VIII.
Hell yeah.
It's out.
It's out.
Talk about
Finally. First of all, I wanted to say that it's good that you shared that on camera because it's good for people to hear that. Yeah. Because, we live in this society and everything has to be every day putting content out, putting shit in their face. So it's good for people to see and hear that. Like, it's okay to, like, take time with this shit. For sure. What I mean? And make everything more intentional.
I appreciate
the same
that.
shit we always say, but it's good to share that.
Yeah.
Because that type of shit people won't share and they'll try to act like it's something that it's not.
Right.
And, like, no, in all reality, niggas got to live lives and we got to take time with it. So
for sure, it's
good, man. And I know the people see it. Every episode that comes out, it's always gold.
It's always gold, exactly. And it's always numbers. So like, and I'm not the type of person to look at numbers, but when the numbers are what they are, like, you just at some point you have to appreciate it. Yeah. And so I appreciate everybody that sticks around. Yeah. With everything, like I said, that we do is all in perfect timing. So even just this being Veterans Day, Packa Loosies VIII dropping on a beautiful day. It's beautiful outside. It's beautiful music. Kind of like, well, I know the process, but for everybody who like might not know the process, VIII's been here since almost like 7.
Yeah. It's been, almost a year I've been working on it. Yeah. Just again, taking my time, not rushing it. Yeah. Because like 6 and 7 happened so fast, and there was so much music there. So I didn't feel a need to rush. Yeah. I didn't feel, and then again, that first trip I did in LA, when you were tuning in, when I was on live, like a lot of this stuff is what I was knocking out.
Yeah.
You know, even in the midst of 7. So, you know, I just took my time with this one, man. I just didn't feel a need to rush. I don't feel like I'm in competition with anybody out here.
That's it.
I don't feel like I'm in a bubble with anyone out here. So it's like, what am I rushing for?
Yeah, you're really at this point, it's really just like almost a battle with yourself.
Yeah, literally.
It's just a battle with yourself.
Because I could have been put it out.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
And then I just knew it's just not time yet. I'm not ready to put it out. But it makes sense. Like, I woke up today, again, beautiful day, and it's like, yep. Yeah. It happened the way it was supposed to.
And all of this in perfect timing. And so, you know, kind of go, because I want to do a little bit of a different dive. Yeah. Because usually we just do like a track list and and like all of that. But like, I kind of want to do something a little different, like with this one, just you know, because we get to see it from a different perspective than, you know, most people don't get to see it from.
Right.
So like the artwork, like talk about the artwork. The artwork is crazy.
Word, I appreciate it. So if you've been keeping up with the Loosies out there, as you can see, it's always a Roman numeral.
Yep.
And those numerals were done by our homie G, who goes by Sad Boy.
Come on.
So he just sent me like 15 of those numerals, maybe like 3 years ago. And it just made sense to use those. And then I'll take the numeral and then like add some type of artwork behind it that kind of, you know, personifies the album.
Sure.
And this album gave me, it's Ant the Symbol, first of all, produced this album. Shout out to Ant. Thank you, bro. I'm indebted to you. This album is crazy. And there's still some beats I didn't use that I plan on using. But it gave me very like Renaissance-y time,
sure,
you know, pro-black, just greatness, you know what I mean? And I found that image and I kind of doctored it up.
Yeah.
And then put like the Harlem Renaissance with the musicians and the saxophones and the jazz type of vibe. Because I think for me, that's what this album gives me. It's just like a jazzy, cool, calm, like collected type of vibe.
Sure.
Like Renaissance style. So that's kind of what I did with that. I used a bunch of different images, but that one just, the color of it, the color scheme.
The color of it is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, especially for like, because even just being like new in this, you know, creative space as far as like color palettes and materials and all of this stuff, like the color palette, like for this, it fits the music, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and exactly, bro. Exactly. And it's crazy because I did make the art before I finished the album. So maybe like subconsciously while I'm going through finishing, writing, and mixing and stuff, I was kind of trying to make it match the color of it.
For sure.
That makes sense.
No, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah, and I think it kind of came out that way. And then we, you know, I don't know. I'm still processing. We're getting a lot of good feedback on the album, but I'm so proud.
You know, I've had it for...
Yeah, you got it.
I've had it for a while, so like, not to say that like, I mean, it's always in rotation, so like that. But like with that, like going into the creative process, I know like just because, I mean, me and you have been day ones for a long time.
Right.
So I know the process, but like, so with these Loosies, you kind of just work on them all at the same time, or because I know like some of the stuff from 8 was done while 7 was being worked on, and like 9 has already got stuff like already like close to being done. So like when you do that, like, is it literally just, go in, lock in, and just make music, and then go back and like find the pathway, or like how does that work?
So usually it is that way. I'll just lock in, knock everything out, and then
with a specific purpose for 8.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. I mean, and for this, I mean, starting at 6, I had producers like, yo, can I produce this album? So I'll be getting a pack from a producer.
Sure.
So as opposed to 1 through 5 was just all me and my beats, which is for me way more chaos.
Yeah.
So like it's more controlled when I have a producer sending me a beat pack. So, Ant sent this pack, and then like ideally when I'm going in to start working on the album, like you see my whiteboards, I'm very like militant, and I'm like, from this time to this time, I'm working on this, working on that, working on that. But as of lately, it hasn't been working that well for me, like to be able to organize. So I hope it doesn't sound lazy, but it's just, I just go off of whatever I'm feeling that day.
It can't sound fucking lazy.
I mean, I just don't.
There's enough music to represent that it's not lazy.
Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like I'm like dragging along, but like literally I'll come in here and sit down and like, all right, I'm gonna finish this track from Volume 8.
Yeah.
And then it just doesn't hit me that day. It's just not there. So like I've really just been going off the vibe and just whatever I'm feeling that day and just like following whatever God is leading me to.
For sure.
But this album was very, very free formed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So
definitely.
I wasn't really intentional with this album. I was just like, I started writing to it and I'll scratch that out, write another verse, put the hooks down. And then I'm like, this beat sounds like this homie should be on it. This homie. And then, you know, it all just kind of came together. But this, to answer your question, this one was way more free form. I just kind of let it come to me.
For sure.
As opposed to trying to go force it.
But like even that statement there, like,
yeah,
you know, I start working on stuff and I start hearing other people on it. So like that was going to be my next question is like, one, the features on this are incredible. This is probably my favorite. I would say 7 and 8 right now, or 7 is very close, but 8 might be my favorite as far as features go. So like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. It like, I don't know.
It's tough.
I say that, but like 7 has
and 6.
Yeah,
like that one is crazy. The Ill Love with Star. You know, feel like that's where Feel Like Prince. That's like where everything just kind of.
And see, I forget about that because I feel like I've had those for so long.
Exactly.
That like, those are just automatically like. There's 2 different categories. There's like the automatics, and then there's like the new ones that like are in this space between like, you know, brand new and automatics. So there's like a lane that like happens before they become automatic.
Yeah,
but like 8 to me has like the most potential for the automatics.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Absolutely.
Everybody go listen to it. I mean, that's
all
all we can say at this point is like go listen to it and you know, make your own judgment.
Yeah.
Do a reaction video. Yeah. Like all y'all want to make content all day long, like go do a reaction video. Hate it if you want.
That's fine. As long as you feel something.
As long as you feel something. But like back to the features, like so talk about some of like the features on this one.
Yeah, so the features, you know, it's all the homies. There's a couple people that I've been trying to work with. Sans like the Illa Styles, who's a fucking legend in Richmond, man. That man is incredible. He did this crazy verse on the Virginia Gentleman album produced by Anthony Symbol that had literally all the greatest people in Richmond. Yeah. And that verse he did was just like, I saw him perform it live, and I literally was just standing still, like, bro, what? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Let's take this break.
Pause. And we back.
Right back.
We right back. What's up, Hearn?
Oh, Joe, how y'all doing, man?
Yeah, Hearn Beans in the building.
In the house.
HB.
Hell yeah.
51. What?
50.
Come on.
AKA Burnt Beans.
Hey, Burnt Beans.
Let's go.
In the house. What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Oh, features.
Yeah.
So, Illa Styles, got him on there, reached out, and then everybody was very like, hell yeah, I got you. Like, it wasn't like a apprehensive sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I got, you know, Illa Styles that worked out. I got my brother HB.
Let's go. Perfect
I know
timing.
if y'all have heard that song, like every time we perform it,
it goes crazy.
It don't matter if this motherfucker freestyles his verse, bro.
That ass,
though. It don't matter. It goes crazy every time.
Every time.
That song is amazing. We got Duct Tape. We got my brother Duct Tape on there with Lil Sticks. That song is absolutely crazy.
That song's been done for a while too.
A long time. We performed it like
I was gonna say like that was at like the boombox months and months ago.
It was like winter time.
That was actually my first introduction to Sticks. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That shit like I was like trying to put 2 and 2 together, and then it like finally like clicked. I was like, oh nah, this.
Bro, once she starts like speaking, it's over, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to read which way she gonna go.
Yeah.
And then she just fucking murks that shit as she did on that song.
She murked that song,
that shit.
Bro.
Murked that shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Who else we got on the strings? We got them. We got
Noah.
Got Noah O and fucking Michael Millions. Shout out to Michael Millions. Thank you, bro. Shout out and also congrats on the Grammy nom, man. Like,
let's go.
That's fucking amazing, yo. That's amazing. You know, so shit, we got Grammy nom niggas over here. Like, what? Come on, man.
Add it to the list.
Come on. Who else we got? Obi-Wan. How can I forget? Obi-Wan. We got that song is amazing. That's another one we've had in the tuck for a while. Obi smoked that verse. You already know.
I love Obi, man.
Bro. He's one of the best guys, bro.
Yo, Obi, if you're listening to this, I hope you are. I love you, man.
Hell yeah.
You are one of my favorite people up here.
Facts.
Yeah, when we did when y'all did
the Cobra joint?
Yeah. Out of nowhere, I'm just standing there, right? Just minding my own business. All of a sudden, just right on my shoulder. Grab that shit hard as fuck. And I'm skinnier.
Right.
So I was like,
he had your whole
shoulder. I was like, he was like, yo, I just want to tell you, I love you, yo. And I was like,
see, that's why I love that dude, bro.
He was like, and then he was like, and you got that shit on. And I was like, yo, I'm not doing this right now. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Shout out.
But
Obi,
yo,
bro.
that's one of my favorite
Solid
dudes. All of
dude.
y'all are my favorite dudes, man.
Facts, man. We got a good circle, bro. I think the last two are Benny Watts, who's another legend out here. If y'all haven't checked out his album, that album is amazing. Him and obviously the Don, Ross Skrilla. Shout out to Pyrex Records.
Let's go.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But that, as far as that, I believe that's all the features. But again, everybody, they sent their stuff back fast or came through. We knocked shit out. And everybody just showed a lot of love, man. And I think, again, this is probably, like you said, I probably agree as far as like the best features.
Like I said, because when I was like thinking about it earlier, like I said, I mean, I've had it for a while.
Yeah.
But when I start thinking about, like I said, separating it into, you know, what's like new, what's kind of been out, and then there's a list for me that's like automatics. And like I said, that this one right here looks like it has the most potential for the most automatics.
Yeah.
Like, not that everyone isn't an automatic.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I can tell CJ's my best friend, and I'll just tell him everyone ain't an automatic.
Yeah.
But this one has the most potential to, I think, have that majority vote as far as, you know, having the best music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how what I'm trying to say or how I'm trying to say it, but like I think this one has the biggest potential of.
I think what's most important though that we're kind of like dancing around is like the fact of the matter is that it's just the quality is just getting better.
That's what I want to say.
That's just kind of what it is. So
yeah,
and you kind of expect that. Like 6 for me, the features. I mean, shit, all of them from Volume 1. I've had some amazing features, but you know you have to keep raising the bar, and I feel like the quality is just getting better and better. And 8 is like an obvious example of that. And like we ain't even got to talk about 9 yet. I'm not even gonna step on.
No, I don't even want to do that because even going into this like earlier on the way up here, I was like thinking about like talking about 9, but I want 8 to live as long as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want 8 to live because sometimes, you know, when you put out as much music as you do, sometimes it's almost like having too many cars in the driveway.
Yeah.
Like which car am I going to drive today?
Yeah.
Because like I have so much that like it doesn't become like flooded, but it becomes like now that's where my categories come in because now I got to start like if I'm going to make like a CJ the Prophet playlist, that's when like some of them start to like separate and get into different categories. And but man, what a beautiful day. For sure, man. For sure. I'm definitely thankful today, man. If y'all haven't yet, I know it just came out, but please go check out Packa Loosies Volume 8. If you feel it in your heart, go purchase that. You know what I'm saying? Give back to the cause. We put a lot of work and time into this, a lot of effort, a lot of emotion, mental capacity is put into this, man. So if you feel it in your heart, please go run it up, purchase that. You can find it everywhere. And we're going to run it up. Y'all going to see it a lot more. We got a lot of shows coming up. So I'm very thankful today, for sure. I'm very thankful for like at least everybody in this room and everybody that sits down and is able to have a conversation because, you know, we are going to get into some other stuff maybe later on today or sometime in the future where I really want to start talking about some of the stuff that's going on right now. But I don't want that to also be attached to you know, promoting this project because us sitting down right now, that was my goal in mind is let's really sit down, let's promote the project, and let's let it live like for as long as possible. So actually like where can we, I know where to find it, but where can we find it? Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere now. Everywhere that's digitally streaming, you know, from YouTube to Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. Shit, it might even be on Pandora. I don't even know. If that shit's on Pandora, it's we up. If it's on Pandora, we up. Hell yeah. Shit on LimeWire, all that shit. Well, yeah, it's, you know, all your digital streaming platforms. We got some physicals in the works. So we'll get that merch going and yeah, man, run it up. Actually, speaking of that, all of us in this room have got merch going on. And that's something else that I do want to attach to like promoting this project is between. I gotta shout out Jacob.
Word.
Between them boys, between them boys over at Amore, between us.
Yep.
Man, it's a lot of really quality clothes and a lot of different styles going on right now. So just go follow us wherever you can follow us just to make sure that like.
And we'll put their tags up there.
Yeah, always put the tags up there. Yeah. But like make sure you follow because I know like for me, I do my stuff seasonal. So you get it 4 times a year.
Word.
But like Jacob, you don't know. You don't know when them boys are going to come with something, and they always come with heat.
That quality is, the quality is crazy. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Creeper, man.
Shout out to Creeper. That drop is
incredible, man. That drop is incredible. Proud of you, bro.
Packa Loosies, Volume 8.
Yes, sir.
Go get it now.
Run it up.
Like I said, y'all want to make content all day? Go be Anthony. What's his name? Fontano? Yeah, Fantano. Go be Anthony Fantano and load the project up, listen to it, and fucking shit on it or don't.
Do whatever. Review
Do whatever.
Shit. But play it though.
Play it. Yo, this is the Fairly Decent Podcast. I'm Jason. That's CJ. Packa Loosies, Volume 8. Yes, out right now. Go get it. Peace. Let's go, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Bomba Club.